What's up? Welcome back to Ember Productions. I am Maxwell Haddad.
I'm Amber Coates.
I'm the
What's up?
M.
I'm the Burr. I'm
Together
on
we
the
are
other side.
Ember. Listen, so it is now technically Friday, May 27th, and the fine folks over at Disney Plus, fine folks, decided to drop the first two episodes of the new series Obi-Wan Kenobi early, 3 hours early. So it dropped at
hmm
midnight Eastern time, which I really kind of wish they would always do because it's far more palatable for sleep and work the next day. But we just got finished watching them, and we wanted to come to you with just a few quick thoughts about the show. And just to establish a little context, I think it's safe to say for both of us, we were not particularly crazy about the Boba Fett series as a whole. There was some good stuff in it, but most of the time we were both fairly meh on it.
Yeah.
So
Or as the
expectations
kids say, mid.
mid, sure. So expectations for this were tempered, and sometimes that's the best way to approach something because frankly, these first two episodes are excellent.
I all I can say is like I consistently go into things like this afraid that it's gonna die. I went into Doctor Strange that way. I go into basically everything Star Wars now that way. But I knew that Ewan McGregor, was in it, and both of us. That's one of the things we bonded on first. Our great, deep, unabiding love of Ewan McGregor.
So listen, I think one of the smart things about making a show about Obi-Wan Kenobi is even the most like vehement prequel haters admit that in terms of acting, Ewan McGregor was the high watermark of those films. I have a soft spot for the prequels. I particularly love Revenge of the Sith. And we are not going to spoil anything in the show other to say that this deals with the aftermath of that. We know Obi-Wan is on Tatooine, keeping his eye on Luke. What I think is so excellent about these first two episodes and why it stands in harsh juxtaposition to other Star Wars TV we've gotten so far is there is pretty immediately an inciting incident that establishes what's going to be a clear narrative
Yeah.
drive throughout these six episodes. This is a mini series. There's going to be six episodes. That doesn't mean they can't change their mind and make another season, but for now, I think we're getting a complete story. So stakes are established. We have our hero and our villain. We have what is a MacGuffin. I'm not going to reveal what the MacGuffin is because I think it's a delightful surprise. And we are off to the races. No time is wasted.
Yeah, there were moments in that, especially being a child of the prequel era. I legitimately I was crying from the beginning of the recap because it was all prequel stuff.
It's
Everybody
true.
knows, like what other part of Obi-Wan Kenobi would you know up till this point? We haven't seen the guy other than hearing his voice in places. Um, but everything about that was absolute nostalgia. It's action packed from the get-go. And you literally, there are moments where you're literally like, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, that's perfect. Oh my God,
It
this is perfect.
but it's not nostalgia that's done in like a tacky or pandering way. It
No.
doesn't feel like just fan service for fan service sake. It feels earned. And I think one of the really great things about this show so far is how it is just a simple story well told. It's not like reaching beyond its grasps. Its ambitions are relatively minimal. And I think the impact of doing that is you can really focus on telling this one story good. And I think if we end up doing reactions after every episode, the constant through line is going to be Deborah Chow, Deborah Chow, Deborah Chow. Deborah Chow directed one of the best episodes of The Mandalorian. She was
hmm
given the job of directing all six episodes of Obi-Wan, and I would argue now she has cemented herself as one of the very best Star Wars directors in the Disney era. These episodes
100%.
are beautifully made. The cinematography is on point. There is a quality to them that feels lived in, that feels immediate, that feels somewhat visceral, and it's just nonstop. I am
Yeah.
so excited to see where this goes. Again, no spoilers, but safe to say characters are introduced and cliffhangers are established that really excite me for what's going to happen in the next four episodes.
And he did say that the MacGuffin is a great MacGuffin. Guys, oh my God. It is the it's a better MacGuffin in my opinion than Grogu.
Every
And I
time I
just
say or hear the word
laid fighting
MacGuffin,
words.
I think McMuffin and then I get hungry.
Well, we're both fluffy people, and you guys knew this already, so it's whatever. No, I always call it the hook, and I didn't feel Boba Fett had a hook, and this is the hook. Like this, even if I didn't want to be dragged in, it was that got me. And it's one of the things that has tied me to this so deeply since the get-go. So if you don't love it, I want to see your comments. Please tell us why, because
Yeah,
I don't
let
know
us
how
know
you
what you thought in
couldn't.
the comments. The only other thing I want to say before we get out of here, because again, just a quick reaction, is John Williams did return to compose an Obi-Wan theme for this series. Much like he did for Solo, he composed a Han Solo theme for that. It is excellent. It's integrated into the show beautifully. For me, obviously, we'll see how it unfolds, but these first 2 episodes are a big win. This is the most excited I've been about Star Wars in a minute.
Absolutely.
And I cannot wait for more. Any final thoughts?
100%. No, I'm just gonna snuggle Grogu and wear my happy little Star Wars jacket, and I'm just gonna like flutter off to wherever I go.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for checking this out. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Follow us on Twitter at Ember Products, Produx, and we will see you all very soon. May the force be with you.